It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy, former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So coming to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
First pitch, 4-10.
One strike now from Cole.
Aye.
Hit high and deep to right center. Soler on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
So stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. Cole has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Nope. I got to count 2-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Robbie Ray is on the mound for the season opener on the road. Dan, any thoughts?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Two and one.
Count 2-1.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another one sent foul. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And it's fouled away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Peralta, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And the Marlins have their first hit of the season. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jorge.
In is Jorge Soler as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1. Soler is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Ready with the 1-2. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Fouled away. And another foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We are still scoreless. So here's Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 21, Pete Alonso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Three and 0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In now, Nelson Cruz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Gio Urshela will be next. Nobody out, runner on first. Hits this one hard the other way. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and
on to first, and they get the double play.
That is 7.
oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0.
Yeah.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Dero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready with the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Up next from Miami, Tommy La Stella. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
A runner at first with no outs here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting in, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
The pitcher, Garrett Cole, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Bounced to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario.
Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. On to first, the double play.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're on top 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. To short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Liner in there for a base hit. And the throw for Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Zobrist on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And it's fouled away. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Pete Alonso as we begin the top of the 4th.
Alonso.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1. No, that's low.
1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Peralta. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz.
The right fielder.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Count 1-1.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2-2 count. The count is full. 3-2.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Smoke toward third. There is Seager. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, so striding forward now, Kyle Seager, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball in.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you started inning off with 3 straight balls. Like he has here in the 4th, makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Striding in once again, Garrett Cole, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. First offering on its way.
Aye. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next to bat, it'll be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Ahmed.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Runners on first with 1 down. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready for another shot now. Brian Reynolds, 0 for 2 for him to this point. from the stretch.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. A ball and no strikes. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Peralta.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Chris Davinsky is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Chris Davinsky.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. That's inside. 2-0. Davinsky, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 24th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Ready once again, Gio Urshela. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Hey.
A 1 pitch on its way. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The bat, the catcher.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Liner towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Robbie Ray is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And that misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 men are on with 2 men out. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Garver. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Martinez at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just